Hi everyone, welcome to Math 1350. My name is Kristen Foxley and I'm going to be your instructor for this summer class. I'm excited to have you in my class. I wish that it was face-to-face so that I could work with you in person, but I am glad that you're taking this class. And hopefully we'll get some interactions, and I have a paper for you to write as your first project, so I'll get to know a bit about you through your paper. So a little bit about me is I have been teaching at San Jac for over 15 years now, and I love it. Before I taught at San Jac, I stayed at home with my kids. I have boy-girl twins, and they're now 28 years old. And before I had my twins, I taught first grade. And before I taught first grade, I taught second grade. And before I taught second grade, I taught third grade. So I love that time in my life when I was teaching elementary school, just like I love the time of my life right now teaching in higher ed. So I'm excited for you that you've chosen this career, and I think you are gonna love it. It's a very rewarding career. So the purpose of this video is just to walk you through my syllabus. You'll find the syllabus in Blackboard. It's in a module. We have a new Blackboard system, and they're called modules now. So there's a module that says syllabus and class calendar. So you're probably going to want to make sure that you print out the calendar or have it handy so that you see when all the due dates are. I will put out an email on Mondays, sometime probably mid-afternoon on Monday. I'd love it if I could do it before my first class, but I'm not sure. Hopefully it will come early on Monday, and it will tell you the due dates for the week and what's expected. So in that module, besides the class calendar, you'll find the syllabus, and that's what I'm going to go over with you right now. So in the syllabus, of course, there is my contact information. I am located on South Campus if you want to come visit me and see me face to face. My office number is S81237. My email is kristen.foxley@sjcd.edu, and my cell number is 713-447-4782. So feel free to text me. I wouldn't call me because I don't really answer my phone very often. So text me if you haven't texted me before, or when you go to text me the first time, please make sure to give your name and what class you're in so I have some context. There is the course description and then the student learning outcome. So I want to just briefly go over some of the things that we'll cover this summer. We'll look at operations for whole numbers and integers. We'll look at fractions, decimals, ratios, and percentages. We'll look at factors, multiples, and prime numbers and how we can use that to solve problems. We'll look at some numerical applications, which are another way to say problem solving. And we'll look at relationships among sets and using the appropriate terminology and notation. And then we'll talk about numeration systems. For this class, what you will need is to purchase a access code through Pearson, and I'll have that information in Blackboard. And then you will also need to have access to a printer or using a tablet, and then some way to scan your paper. And I'll talk about pages. I'll talk about that in just a few minutes. So the grading formula for this class is you'll have 3 tests, and each test is worth 12%. You'll have homework that's worth 15%, so your homework is actually worth more than a test. You'll have 2 projects, and the 2 projects total 12%. You'll have video notes, and I'll explain what video notes are in just a minute. That's worth 12%, so that's like a test. And then you'll have a final exam that's 25%. The tests and the homework and the final exam are all done in my math lab. So when you go to take a test and the final exam, you will need to use the lockdown browser and actually I'm the one that enables that. So you don't really have to worry about that, but it will ask you to kind of scan your working environment, and it just keeps integrity when you're taking your test. So the projects, as I mentioned, there's two. The first one's really not a project, it's a paper, it's a mathematical reflections paper. So it gets you thinking about your math experiences and how you view math, and in my directions, I ask you a bunch of different questions. I don't want you to just go and answer every single question. Question 1, answer. Question 2, answer. The questions are there just to get the wheels turning in your brain so you can think about your own mathematical experiences and how that has shaped your views on math. And one thing that I always tell my students that are in my face-to-face classes is that if you are a classroom teacher and you don't like math, then you need to fake it. Do not let your students know you don't like math, because students pick up on those things, and so you're gonna have to fake it. Be a good actor or actress if you are not a big fan of math. Don't let them know that. Okay, that was just a side note. So let's talk about video notes. And I explained this in the syllabus, and I'll read to you what I wrote in the syllabus. So in order to learn the class material, you will be watching instructor-made videos for each section. The video notes account for 12% of your grade. Before beginning each My Math Lab assignment, you will need to download the video note pages for that assignment. You will then click on the video links and work through the various lecture examples as you watch the video. Think of it as taking notes as you would in class. Please make sure to complete all the notes. Once you are finished with the notes, you will scan them and upload the notes in a single PDF to Blackboard before the due date. Then you're ready to start the assignment in My Math Lab. Okay, so let's take lesson 1. Lesson 1 is on problem solving. So in the Unit 1 materials on Blackboard, when you open that up, you'll see a folder that says lesson 1. So when you open up the lesson 1 folder, you'll see a PowerPoint of the lecture, for the lecture. You'll see a PDF for the lecture, and then you'll see a document that has the links to the videos, and then you'll see a place to submit your PDF of your lecture notes or your video notes. So my recommendation is, if you're not using a tablet, then I would print out the PowerPoint. And that way you don't have to use as much paper, and you can just write small, and you could print out 4 slides on each page. So you would print out the PowerPoint, then you would click on the link and you would watch the videos and take notes. Again, think of it as if you're in my class and you're listening to my lecture. Once you've completed all of the video notes, then you're going to make a PDF of it, and I would suggest using the app Genius Scan. It's really easy. You just take a picture and it automatically takes all the pictures from that one document and puts it in as a single PDF. I don't want to have a bunch of JPEGs. I want to make sure that you understand it needs to be a single PDF. So then you upload that into Blackboard, and then I grade that. I scan it to make sure you did all the examples and it's complete, and that's an easy 100. So remember, these video notes all make up about this, they all add up to the same percentage as a test grade. So then in the homework, you will be able to access that again through My Math Lab. Homework is due on Thursdays and Sundays at 11:59 p.m. It accounts for 15% of your grade. You can work on assignments after the due date, but it will be assigned a small late penalty, and you're only penalized for the problems that you didn't finish. So when completing each homework assignment, please refer to the examples in your notes as well as the resources provided in MyMathLab. You can use the Ask My Instructor option when you're stuck, and I can answer your questions by replying to the email or by working out the problem on video and sending it to you. You can also text me a picture of the homework problem that you're stuck on. Remember, I am here to help you. So there are 2 projects again, and each project is worth 6% of your grade. The first project is the mathematics reflection paper, and then the second project is a virtual bulletin board. So again, we'll have 3 tests and a comprehensive final. There are no retakes for low grades on exams, and there are no makeups for missed tests. Instead, at my discretion, the grade you make on the final will replace on the missed exam if the absence is justified. So again, about taking your tests in MyMathLab. All tests in the final exam will be taken in MyMathLab using the Respondus Lockdown browser and monitor. You will need a webcam or camera on your computer to verify your identity with a photo ID and to take a video of your surroundings before you begin the test. And Respondus will monitor your test for any potential academic dishonesty issues. Be sure to have your calculator and pencil ready at the start of your test. Be sure to turn on your computer. Your webcam or camera must be on for the duration of the test. Before the test, I will upload a video walking you through the test procedures. So attendance is an easy thing. I just look to make sure that you're turning in your work on Thursdays and Sundays, and then you'll be counted here for the class. And one thing to understand about this class, that this class is not a self-paced course with a due date at the end of the semester. This course includes deadlines every week with specific days for testing. You will find all your deadlines summarized in the calendar, and you will be expected to complete the assignments posted on MyMathLab and Blackboard. So I think that pretty much covers the important part about the Math 1350 syllabus. The rest of the parts of the syllabus are the things such as student support, academic honesty, accessibility policies, procedures for campus closure, mental health and counseling services, just the things that that all professors have in their syllabus. So I want you to know that I'm here to help you. I hope that this video kind of walks you through how our class will be structured. I just want you to know that I am available. So please just make sure that you reach out to me, because I won't know you need help unless you reach out to me. So I look forward to reading your your reflections paper. That's easier to say. And I'll get to know a little bit more about you as I read your paper. It can be over 2 pages, but it needs to be 2 full pages. That's going to be just a really neat thing for me to read. I've always just gleaned a lot about my students as I read their reflection papers. So I hope you have a great summer. Just reach out and let me know what I can do for you. Bye.